almost a mindset shift, I guess, for HR professionals to embrace a kind of more data-driven approach to their work and to their work with the business. And what are some of the challenges that you've overcome there?
Well, I think that paralysis by analysis is one of them, because you sort of come in and you've got all this data. I mean, HR have always owned a lot of data. It's not new for us to have our hands on data. It's what we do with it. So the so what, now what, if I can appropriate that. So that's one element, definitely. I think the other thing is, it's been such a massive boost for HR organizations having data and analytics and insights at their fingertips. So it's really established credibility for, I think, HR as a function in many ways, because the rest of the business always dealt with data and we followed, if you like, marketing in that sense. And some, I think, when I think about that journey and evolution of where analytics has been. But, the challenge really is making sure that people know what to do with it. So how do they get to that so what, now what mindset, and how are they able to really use that data and insights and bring it in the right way? So we've really done a lot of work with thinking about what's the best model. Do we build out workforce analytics teams centrally? Do we try and train people in, data and analytics? Do we say that analytics is a core part of everybody's responsibility to some extent, but then have a centralized team, which is a kind of hybrid model, which is where we've landed. And so we've spent a lot of time over the past several years really sort of building out this capability across our HR function rather than just in the analytics team itself. And, it's been amazing actually watching people take it up and embrace it. But yeah, I think it's being very specific about the tools that you use and being very specific about the challenge. Otherwise, it's just overwhelming. You don't need everyone to be a data expert.
No.
You can actually use technology to enable insights really beautifully. And Visio does that for us, in fact.
Yeah, and as you said, it's that balance between having a specialist team and kind of enabling as much as you need to enable the rest of HR. And that helps you then obviously scale, I guess, and create some sustainable capability there. So yeah, and obviously I know a little bit about some of the stuff that you've been doing, and yeah, I mean, certainly in those four and a half years, you've certainly made a lot of progress, I think it's fair to say. I mean, are there any outcomes or examples of the impact of data analytics you can maybe share? Because I think sometimes it's the stories that really bring it to life, I think.
So we use a tool called Miro, which really enables collaboration. And one of the things that it does is it allows you to have lots of people posting their ideas through a sort of virtual ideas board. But you can do it without sophisticated technology as well. You can take a minute or two to ask everyone to jot down their ideas before kicking off a brainstorm, for example. And when you think about the power of data and the power of analytics combined with this idea of finding all these different voices and making sure that you're targeting the right people to engage and embark in these brainstorms, I think that's where it really comes to life for us. So it's not just about the outcome that you measure, it's how do you get to the right solution in the first place to make sure that you're not doing wasted work, really. That's how I view it.
In this series, we will be speaking to a range of senior leaders who are pushing a data-driven and digital HR agenda. Make sure that you subscribe via your podcast app of choice and also via our YouTube channel for free and regular interviews with the digital HR leaders of the future.